Hi everyone, this is Dom here, and welcome back to my weekly show where I talk about happiness, success, and how to live a positive life. All right, so this is the last video of this series. I am so proud of all the work that you've done on yourself and for just, listening to these videos and taking action. If you have already, if you've gotten that book that you needed to read, awesome. If you signed up for an online course, awesome. If you started your journal, awesome. If you met with someone in the past few weeks that has given you their knowledge and their wisdom about an area of your life that you want to improve, awesome. It's all coming together. And this last video for this series is you have to take massive action. You can't sit by with all your notes and your notebook and your books and your journals and your online courses and your email, like all of these things. You can't just sit there and like just let it soak in. I mean, maybe you can do that for, I don't know, like a week or two, but you have to take action immediately. You have to start implementing the things that you learn. You have to start asking questions. You have to just go and be the knowledge that you've learned. If you hold it all in and you're like, "Oh no, I'm too scared. I can't do it." It's not beneficial to you. The only way to make any change happen in your life is to actually take action. That is the one thing that I teach in my workshops, that I teach to my clients is, hey, you want to be this type of person? What actions are you taking? What are your habits? What are your behaviors? How are you speaking to yourself? All of these things matter in the bigger picture, because if you're taking no action and you're expecting results, that's like insanity. I know people that, they keep telling themselves like, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this." And I'm like, "Then do it. Go do it." And if they don't do it, there's a reason that there's no results. The one thing that I've learned in my life is, if I don't know something and I don't know a lot of things, and just for my personality, like if I see something, I'm like, "Oh, that looks kind of cool. I'm gonna go try it." I'm a learning by doing type person. So when I remember I was in high school and I had my best friend's sister-in-law. She had a picture on her wall of herself in like just some chill looking clothes and like a little hut, and then she was like holding a coconut, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "What were you doing here?" She's like, "Oh, I was a Peace Corps volunteer in the Philippines," and I was like, "Whoa!" Like, what does a Peace Corps volunteer do? And I was in 10th grade at the time. She's like, "Oh, they help communities abroad. They learn the language and they live there for 2 years," and that like kind of that image stuck in my mind. And fast forward to the future, in my junior year of college, the Peace Corps recruiters were out and about in UCLA, and I started attending these seminars on Peace Corps volunteers and what Peace Corps life would be like. And so I was reading books, I was talking to volunteers, and then I just decided, I'm like, I'm going to apply to the Peace Corps. And that was my massive action that I took. And I spent that whole year, getting all my paperwork together, getting all my finances together, letting my mom know that I applied to this thing for 2 years. Like, she didn't believe me at the time. And when I actually got in, I'm like, "Hey mom, I got into the Peace Corps," and she like totally freaked out. But it was the best decision that I ever made in my life, just in terms of the person that I became. So action, action, action. Take action on your dreams, because no one else will. If you think that's like, if some other person's gonna give it to you, like, no, you have to work for it. You have to work for it daily, consistently, discipline. People that write books, they're able to finish a book because they write every day or they write every other day. People that become really, really good at their skill, it's because they practice every single day. I tell my kids, when they say like, "Oh, I can't do it. I'm not good at the keyboard." And I'm like, because you have to practice every single day, and you'll get better at it eventually if you love doing it. And so, at the end of all of these videos, if there's anything that you can take away, it's this: take action on your dreams, take action on your goals, and learn voraciously. Keep learning. Learning doesn't stop in college. Learning doesn't stop in grad school. Like, you have to keep learning. If you want to continue to grow in your life, you have to keep learning. And that's why I love this. I love doing this work, because it forces me to keep learning. As much as I learn, you learn. And it's such a wonderful it's such a wonderful feeling to have, to have new knowledge and to be able to implement new things that's going to improve my life as well as hopefully improve your lives. So again, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for coming every week to these videos. I appreciate you so much, and I honor you for all the work that you're doing in your own life, because I know if I'm able to just impact one person in my whole entire career of doing this work, then my work is not done, but my work was worth it. And that is what drives me, is that I know that the work helps people. I know that my work pushes people to be better, and I know that it inspires folks. And I want to let you know, if you ever want to do work like I'm doing, inspiring other people, you can too. It's possible for you. Anything is possible for you as long as you put in the work to do it. All right. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much again. Remember to live simply, love fully, and lead positively. I'll see you next week.